I'm Jon Hill, and this is Tracking 200.
Growing up, I dreamed about the existence of giant bucks, living deep inside places like the Adirondacks, miles from any road, oftentimes never once seeing a single human, and eventually dying of old age. Do deer like that really exist, I wondered? Yes, they do. I don't care how many miles must be walked, mountains climbed, or rivers paddled. Nothing will stop me in my quest for the next elusive Adirondack giant.
Okay, it's the first day of our tent hunt. I'm on this trip with my buddy Andy. He's going a different direction, but just get my stuff on. It's the first morning of our hunt. It's good. The rut's not in full swing, but it's real close. So I'm gonna go real slow today and do some grunting and still hunting. Gotta be super quiet, but I just got all my stuff out of the boat and I gotta get all geared up and get in the woods, so it's gonna be a good day. But we'll see what happens. That right there is a rub line. Here. And way over there, there's another big rub. So we're gonna follow this right down that swamp, because it's all buck bedding. We're gonna follow this rub line right in that swamp, and we're gonna do some grunting. All right, day 2. Our time snowing out. It's a good day to hunt. Wind's blowing. We're gonna do the same thing as yesterday, just some sneaking, peeking, and grunting, and walking around, and see if we can get on the bucks. But it's day 2, so we didn't see any deer yesterday. No deer. Got Andy with me. He's getting all ready to go. Gotta get our stuff strapped on, and we're gonna spend the whole day in here, just split up, still hunting, and we'll see what happens. Been snowing all day. It's a good snow though, we needed it. So I don't know what's gonna happen today, but tomorrow should be a lot of fun. We can find a good track anyways. All right, day 3. Day 3 of our tent hunt. It's a perfect day to be in the woods. So tracking deer during the rut is probably one of my least favorite things to do. But sometimes you gotta do it, so this is a decent buck. He's no monster, but it's the best track I've seen of the worst. And it's going into a nice place that I wanted to hunt anyways. So I'm going to take it a ways. And I've been off the track a few times, but I'm not too worried about it. He's going to an area I was going to hunt anyways and look for a big one. So I'm just going to kind of take it a little bit. And if he goes through some nasty spot, I'll probably get off it. But it's a great day to be in the woods. Tomorrow's going to be real good. We're getting the snow, so I'm pretty excited. Today's a great day too, but it snowed so much this morning that if you see a fresh track, you better start looking because he's really close. So I'm just gonna keep taking this buck, and maybe he can get me in an area that's good for tomorrow too, you know. So that's the update. See what happens. Okay, it's day number 5 of the trip. I misspoke earlier. I think I've been off a day every time, but whatever. Today's the 5th day of this trip. My hunting buddy Andy, he's bugging out. He's got stuff at home he's got to do, so I'm gonna be solo here the rest of the trip. But good news is I have no definitive answer when I have to leave, so I'm kind of here, you know, till it ends. So we'll see what happens. A little bit different plan. I've been sneaking around, been doing some grunting. We've just been covering a little bit of ground, going slow through buck bedding areas. Today I'm going to put some miles on. I'm going to try to find the buck I'm after. I'm not sure where he's gone to. I have a good idea, I think, but I'm not positive on that. So I'm going to take advantage of this fresh snow, and I'm going to go look for him today and see if I can locate him at least. And it'd be great if I had enough time when I find him to track him. But you know, who knows? If nothing else, I can find him today. That'd be awesome. And then tomorrow I can go in and track him. We're going to have snow at least a couple days. So I'm here till the snow goes, or longer, but we'll see what happens. So that's the update. Day number 5. Probably looking a little rough around the edges, but still doing good. It's gonna be a good day to hunt. Can't wait. So right here I found what we're looking for. That's a big ass buck right there. We got one big problem. That track is old. It melted out like crazy, and he's moving. He's covering ground, but it's what I got. I'm here for a big buck. That's what I want. So I'm going to take this track. That's probably, I bet it was made yesterday afternoon. I'm going to take this track or early evening, and we're going to see if we can freshen him up. He's kind of going the way I wanted to go anyways. I'm not really out anything. I've seen a lot of other buck tracks, but nothing of this caliber. That's a big mature buck. So hopefully I can get into where he's, you know, chase some does or something and slow down. So I'm gonna do my best, and we'll see what happens, but that's what we want. That's a big sucker right there, boy. He's a good one. Big square track. Like I said, he's covering ground, so I don't know, but it's just a chance, but that's all we need is a chance. So I'm gonna go for it. Stay tuned. You can see how big that track is good here into the trees where the stuff isn't dropping in it. But that's just a big buck, big square old toe. He's been all over in here messing around. All right, that's it. I gotta get after him here. So it's day number 6. Plan's real simple today. I'm gonna go look for that big buck I found yesterday. I never got that deer jumped. He made a bunch of circles. He was in there ramming around with some does, so conditions were poor. The track was old and good conditions. The conditions weren't poor, but the track was poor. It was an old track, and we're getting snow all day yesterday. So I'm gonna go back today and see if I can get him fresh. Let's hope he's fresh, straightened out, and get him lined out and make a hunt out of it. But there's a bunch of other bucks in here. I got a lot of cameras in here, and there's a bunch of other bucks, but I'm not interested in those. I want that big buck, so we're gonna go look for him, and it is what it is. We'll see what happens, but day number 6. All right, I just hit this track. You can see I made a mess here. I walked all over it, but I took this track 100 yards, and It's tempting. I'm sure it's a nice buck. It's definitely a buck. Decent stagger, nice foot on him. And he fed right here by this trail. Clearly he's got some sort of rack. Right there. Okay. I think there's more tine marks up here, but you can see them best right here. See them right here. Here's the deal. I'm sure it's a nice buck. He obviously has a rack. It's not a big buck. If that was a big buck and he was feeding, those holes would be 1/4 to 1/2 inch diameter, and you'd see both of them, and it'd be more pronounced. Longer beams, you know, more mass. It's probably a 2.5 to 3.5-year-old deer. You know, I'm just guessing, but it's not the deer we're looking for with 3 weeks of season left. So that's it is hard to turn it down, but he's right fresh on this snow, and he's already feeding, so there's a good chance we could catch it. But then again, it's the rut. You never know. He could be 3 miles from here, but 2 weeks or so, I'd be taking this track and sending it, but not today. Not this early in the season. I'm not shooting a deer like that down here. This is just too hard to get him out. And so we're going to give it some time. We're going to look for that big buck. We're going to make a big circle and see if we can find something that gets us excited. And if we don't, that's it. Gonna still hunt back my way back to the boat and yeah, try again. I just want to show those are the tine marks. Very little ones. Very little ones. But I'm going right down my backtrack from yesterday, which makes it nice. I know I'm going to be right in where he was. There's probably like a 5% chance that buck is in the same area, but you know, if you take that 5% chance and you multiply it by 20 days, then there's a 100% chance you're going to find a big buck. That's the way I look at things. So whatever that thing was back there, I'm not interested in it. Not today. 2 weeks? Yeah, maybe in 2 weeks. We'll go find something like that somewhere where it's easier. Not today. That's it. Gotta keep going. Look for the big buck. Well, I might have found him. I'm not positive yet, but it's definitely a bigger animal than what we just seen a while ago. Bigger track. It's a bigger buck. For sure. You see my boot track from yesterday. He's in the same area, just working around. This is tempting. Man, I hope he doesn't take me for a million circles just like yesterday. It's literally doing the same crap as yesterday. Little circles, and my boot tracks are right here. It's him. It's got to be him. He's going down the same tracks from yesterday. Wouldn't that be a kick in the pants if it's the same deer I just seen let go the track anyways. Alright, I've seen enough. It's that buck. It's that big buck, so it's him. Ridiculous. Same area as yesterday. Alright, I'm gonna shut this camera off and we're gonna go after him. If I see anything good, I'll turn it back on. Now there's tine marks. Real tine marks. What's that deer got? Like a 20-inch spread? See him? He's feeding right here and his rack was doing this. That's a big ass buck. That's what we're looking for. See that? those are tine marks. Those are what we want. Clear sailing. He's following a doe track that's half full of snow. So I get on top of this mountain. I'll cover every inch of it. If he's gone over the other side, that's it. That's it. I'm a long ways from my boat. So just cross my fingers and I hope he's up there. I've been tracking this deer for 2 days. Man, I hope I get up there and I can kill this bugger. We'll see what happens.
Well, my big buck wasn't up there. One week, 2 hunters, and 1 deer was seen on this trip. I knew a change of scenery was needed, and before I settled on a new tent location, I decided it would be best to do some day hunts.
Okay, the plan is real simple today. It's my second day of doing day trips from the truck. As you'll see in the video, the tent trip, it just didn't produce anything, so I thought a change was needed. So before I move my tent and go through all that work, I'm gonna do some day hunts. But anyways, this is my second day of being in here. Yesterday I found a really good buck in here, but I couldn't get him lined out. It was just a big tracked up mess. So today I'm gonna go back in here and I'm gonna spend the whole day if I have to and just try to get this buck track sorted out, and we'll see what happens. So stay tuned. Okay, I came back in here where I was yesterday. Big tracked up mess yesterday. I found a big track, but I couldn't get it lined out. I couldn't get it sorted out. It was a huge mess. So I came right back in here and I said I'm gonna spend all day just looking for that buck track. And I got him fresh last night. Right there he is. Can you see him? Right there. That's him. And he's a good one. But you can see what I'm dealing with. He's going down them Christmas trees. Crap. Looking for does. That's what he's doing. He's been in the swamp 2 days. So I bet you anything he's still in there. So I'm just going to have to go stupid slow. It's ridiculously loud. The leaves are all froze. I'll just go really slow so I don't lose it, because it is a mess in here with tracks. There's been a group of does in here for like 2 or 3 days just hanging out. That buck's in there ramming them around. So I'll just go slow and we'll see what happens. A lot of grunting. That's what I'm going to do. So stay tuned. It's going to be a long day. Look at that buck. Mamma mia. You're in a lot of trouble, buck. Says that buck. Looks like he's going to take me through some thick stuff. Just take my time. That's all you can do. Good news. I got him. Yep. Yep, that's him. He's a beauty. Check that out. I know this buck well. Yep, I've had this buck on camera for a while. He's a good one. He's a beauty 8. It was time for him to go. He's a big old mature buck. That deer is a tank. He's gonna weigh up nice. I can't wait to get him on the scales. But he's a beauty. Yep. Yeah, I'm not even sure if this is the buck I was tracking. It probably is, but I grunted him back with the call. He was he was coming like a fish on a string. You'll see in the video, but yep. I got out of that thick swamp and broke out into these hardwoods, and I said, right here's a good place to stop and do a little grunting. So, which I've been doing that all day, and yeah, I didn't stand there 3, 4, or 5 minutes, and I could hear him coming. So I turned the camera on and got ready, and had a very good look at him. I knew he was a shooter, so yep, it went out good. Great hunt. So, man, oh man, I'm gonna have some work cut out for me getting this baby out of here. He's a great big deer. Probably have to get some help tomorrow, but I'll go as far as I can today with him. Well, I had another great day in the Adirondacks. Left my truck this morning, probably about 6 o'clock. It was 17 degrees, cold. And I hiked back up in here 5 miles. Area I have scouted pretty good, and I got on a buck track this morning, and boy, it was loud, but I kept going. I didn't give up, and I took that buck track through a swamp, and I got in this patch of hardwoods, and I'm not sure how far I tracked him, probably 2 miles. And I did some grunting, and I ground this buck right in and shot him. I know this buck well. I've had him on camera 3 years, so I have no idea if he was the buck I was tracking. There's a good chance it probably was, but maybe he was just cruising through, but regardless, I got him. So he's a dandy. I'm happy. It's been a long season. I'm tired. Haven't had a lot of sleep. My legs are sore, but the hard work's all worth it in the end to shoot these big Adirondack bucks like this. So hope everybody's having a great season. And as always, I'd like to thank my family. They're super great to me. They help me out all the time, and they allow me to do this sport I love so much. So it's my passion, and I live for it, and I just love doing this. So thank you to everybody that helps me. Okay, good luck to everybody out there, and never give up. What do you think? You like him?
He's a bruiser.
He's a bruiser. All right, so I come back the second day. Shot this deer yesterday, left him overnight, like I said earlier, and I got my buddy Andy here. He's gonna help me get him out. We got a long drag, so we were contemplating using the boat, but the river has a ton of ice on it, so that's not gonna happen. The main section of the river is open from the current, but the edges and stuff are all froze up, so I'm not even gonna take a chance. It's not worth it. We're gonna have a nice day, put him in the jet sled and get him out, but that's about it. Head home. Ready, Andy?
Yep.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired. I'm out of gas.
Yeah, this gives you an indication of the size, huh? Holy cow.
This deer barely fits in a jet sled, which is kind of what I thought was gonna happen. He's big. Motivation when we're pulling, right? Look back and see that rack swinging. Yeah. Yeah.
His antlers off the ground, you can even see the size a little bit more.
Sure can. Yep. Truck seat's gonna feel good. Right?
I'm full energy today. I like
I'm
this.
glad you're full energy. I'm whipped.
All right, let's go. Thanks.